All right, all right, all right, all right. Oh, okay. All right, namaste, people of the World Wide Web. I'm here in the Azores in Portugal, and it is my final day here. I'm just getting all my things packed up. I just wanted to make a short video to share my experience and what I've learned from this Kambo certification course. One of the most challenging, demanding, arduous, but extremely healing past 8 days here in the beautiful islands in the Atlantic. Yeah, I came out here to get certified to be a Kambo practitioner. And if you guys aren't aware of what Kambo is, it is what they call the vaccine of the rainforest. The indigenous tribes of the Matses have been using it for the past 500 years, and it has brought so much healing, and it clears out all the negative things that don't serve us in our lives. The tribes would refer to it as panema. It's the dark negative cloud that taints our aura and stops us from reaching our fullest potential. I've sat with this medicine a few times, and during my last ayahuasca ceremony in April, I really felt the call to be a steward of this medicine. So I went with my intuition and decided to come here, and it's been beyond words. Everything is still so fresh, so I'm gonna try to do my best to explain everything that I went through. It's difficult to find quality practitioners around the world, and especially in Thailand, there's nobody that does it. I felt an intuitive nudge that I had to learn the ways of the Matses so I could share it and continue my healing journey as well as heal all my friends. We opened the course with a mapacho ceremony, learning about the sacred plant of tobacco. It's so unfortunate that tobacco has been really turned into an addictive control substance that keeps people in their suffering. So learning how to honor tobacco, especially I was a cigarette smoker for 15 years. So being able to learn how to properly use it and use it for protection and grounding instead of just like a quick pacifying escape that doesn't really do us any good. After we opened the space, it was just 7 straight days of getting dosed in the morning, dosed in the evening. This medicine it's not a pleasant experience. It's not like taking mushrooms, and it's not like tripping out and seeing trees breathing. They refer to it as the warrior medicine. And it is just, the medicine is full of really unique peptides that assimilate really well with the cells in our body. So it goes in and just removes all of the toxins, negative emotions, old trauma, and just everything that doesn't allow us to really flourish in this life. And it was really challenging because we're throwing up and shitting ourselves every day, twice a day for 7 days straight. And in between all the purging and all the pain and suffering, we're studying the material, learning about ethics and legalities, how to set up our altars, how to ensure absolute safety when we share this medicine to others. It was just like a boot camp, Kambo warrior boot camp. And it's just been so profound. When people think trauma or painful childhood, they always think of physical abuse, just really awful things, but trauma can show up in any different way. It could be feelings of unworthiness, feeling unloved, not feeling good enough, and these can happen in little instances of just the way our parents interact, or something that happens in school, or something that we watch on the television and media we consume. We internalize so many things, especially when we're young, and we don't know how to process them. And then so we carry them into our adult life, these unprocessed events, and this is what causes us to act out. When we get triggered, or when we get hurt, or just these things in life that cause us to turn into little kids again. And so this medicine and all other medicines are here to heal us at the root of the problem. It's not just making wishful prayers that will be in love and light. It's about going into the root of why we feel unworthy, or why we feel like we're not good enough, or why we felt like we were unloved. And it just pulls it out and brings us back into our hearts, which is personally what I feel is the most important thing in life, is to live in the heart space. We're always, especially in the Western world, we're always in our ego, always in our mind, always comparing ourselves to other people, always seeing everybody else as separate outside of us, when actually everything is just a mirror. So when we do this work and we get to heal ourselves, we in turn heal the world. That's really our only task in this physical realm, is to heal ourselves. And we do it for the generations before us and the generations after us. This is the top priority and the purpose of us being here, is to heal. It's just been really intense and really beautiful. I couldn't have done it with all of my wonderful classmates. We came here as strangers and now we're leaving as family. It's so similar to a yoga teacher training or any other kind of long retreat where you're in this little container bubble with these people that you've never met before. Being here, we're so open and vulnerable and throwing up and crying in front of each other. It's really, when your heart is open and the ego is dissolved, it's so easy to connect with each other. I'm really grateful that we had such a wonderful group here. It's been quite a delight. I passed my final exam. We got to go to the hot springs. I'm officially Kambo certified. I have my diploma somewhere. And now I am able to share the medicine with the world. So I just feel so honored and so blessed to be initiated into the sacred tradition of the Matses, to share the Kambo medicine. Yeah, just to be able to be in service. This life is just like a little snapshot. It's so fleeting, and if we can just really focus on doing what we feel most passionate about and what makes our heart sing, we will live the most fulfilling life. And if we can take ourselves out of it and be a vessel to help other people, this is what real true joy and happiness comes from. I'm gonna read a little excerpt from my exam. It is said that there is definitely a mysterious and magical aspect of Kambo. Taking Kambo on a regular basis brings everything back into balance, physically, emotionally, and energetically. It clears away obstacles in life, rids us of unhealthy thinking, and unpicks negative conditioning. You cannot hide from Kambo. It brings out all of your shit and forces you to face it and deal with it. For many people, it's a challenging journey, but despite that, everyone senses the depth of love that Kambo spirit generates. Kambo cleans our energetic field, putting us in a very receptive state wherein everything flows easily and naturally, and we are surrounded by a green light that draws in what we need in life. It opens the third eye, enhances perception, encourages vibrant, often metaphorical dreams and deep sleep. People who take Kambo regularly also report enhanced psychic abilities. And I can definitely attest to that. To sum it up, I feel like, you know, when the Wi-Fi and the internet is not working very well and you just unplug the router for 10 seconds and then you plug it back in, I feel like I've just been completely reset and everything works better and more efficiently. I consider that I have a very clean lifestyle and diet, but still there's just always these roots of these issues from the past that rise up and cause us to feel unworthy, or this need for validation, or jealousy, anger, all these emotions that are really of low vibration. So having help from the plant medicines and the medicine of Kambo has really just brought me back into this like equilibrium, the state of equanimity. And yeah, the impact is it's the same as a Vipassana or a yoga teacher training or like a Tony Robbins event. So I highly recommend that you go out there and do the work. We can just skate through life in this comfort zone. There's like a nagging discomfort, and we know that things aren't perfectly in harmony. But if we have discipline and we're willing and open and consciously doing the work to heal ourselves, it just in turn, everything is, as they say, as within, so without. Everything outside of you is a reflection of what's inside. So if we cultivate and really, if we do the work and really purify the inside of ourselves, of our emotional, mental bodies, then everything outside of us, in turn, will be exactly that. So, hope that wasn't too woo-woo. I know it's probably so strange to see someone go to a random place with random people and puke in buckets for 7 days straight. I feel like a different person now, and I'm always trying to upgrade and make this life the most fulfilling as possible. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, may we all find our healing in this life so we can be in this physical realm and live our lives at the fullest potential. I just want to extend my gratitude to my medicine brother Omar for inviting me out, CKPI for the certification, my beautiful classmates, the amazing Azores Islands, the spirit of the Kambo frog, and the Matses tribes for carrying the tradition. I just have so much gratitude. And I love you guys so much. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you on the next one. I hope one day, whoever's watching this, maybe I'll be able to serve you this beautiful medicine and help you in your healing journey as well. Namaste.